Good morning. I'm Tina Lancaster, and I've had the opportunity to work with most of you for the last few weeks. And I've studied your organization and the new vision that you have for changing the culture to one that is more collaborative, has more teamwork, adding new attractions that are family friendly to the parks, and keeping the bottom line healthy, which is my assumption. As you move toward these changes, there will need to be trust built. Since you've only been on board for 4 months, Ms. Weber, trust will be the key thing that you will need to earn as you rebuild the organization with an entirely different culture. After all, the leaders and managers that you have now built the solid bottom line with their hard charging and competitive attitudes. No doubt you will have to change the people on the teams, as I said in my summary. Their experiences have molded them into the leaders that they are, and you will face challenges that only trust can overcome. As we discuss building new teams, you should understand what real teams are. Presently, it appears that you have groups of people, all with a commitment, or most with a commitment to the bottom line, but there's no true teamwork involved. Real teams share a common set of skills, a common goal that includes everyone's efforts, and everyone must believe that their efforts are required. They must be committed to each other. Internal competition never leads to real teamwork. And finally, a team must be accountable for both what and the how of what they plan to achieve. You do have a successful company, but no real teams. Hogan says that only the ambitious people will hold the power. You obviously have ambitious leaders of the organization, so we need to look at where the power is. And another question: how do you view the followers in WSEP? Do you see them as unmotivated and lazy, or capable and content? These followers will be heavily impacted by the culture shift. As you rebuild the teams, a rocket model comes to mind as a good way to create high-performing teams, particularly when making significant changes. We have context or the situation where everyone understands all the moving parts. Team members often make assumptions about the different constituencies involved both internally and externally, and these need to be clearly stated. For example, we are just assuming that more family-friendly attractions are desired in the parks. What do your followers think? The next lever is the mission. This is to change the culture is your mission. And the talent. Those are leaders you want to either retrain or replace. Then we have the cultural norms. Understanding the existing culture and the changes you want to make will be the new norms for WSEP. Next is buy-in. All members of the team must be committed to the changes and to each other. This also will be challenging because from my observations and the job satisfaction surveys, you do not have complete buy-in. As we move up the model, next we have power. Who has the power on the teams? The followers give the leaders their power to lead, and that power will be redistributed. Then we have morale. How will these cultural changes affect morale? One would hope that a calmer work environment would have a positive impact. But remember, you have managers and leaders who thrive in the existing environment. Finally, we have the results. Hopefully, a high-performing team. You should use a rocket model to build your executive leadership team into one that's high-performing, then utilize the model on the new teams within the organization. So, will the new teams lead to an improved bottom line? Does the market want changes to the already successful parks? And how many of your successful leaders are you willing to lose with the changes you wish to bring about? It is my suggestion that you wait at least another 6 months before making these changes. So you have the opportunity to first gain trust and do the market research. Thank you for this opportunity. Are there questions?